What it is, YouTube, Big T Ward. Make sure you like my shit, comment and subscribe. Join the Big T Ward movement, man. Also, turn your notification bells on so you know when I'm dropping any new content, man. Also, I'd like to take this time to thank all my new subscribers. Thank you, man. Thank you for following the channel. Make sure you follow me on all social media platforms. Also, man, we at 11K, so kudos to me. Man, we're grinding. We trying to reach that 20K, man, so I need y'all help. Got a big announcement if I reach that 20K, man. We get to the halfway mark. I got something special, man. So help your boy get to 20K this year, man. I appreciate everybody for subscribing and following and commenting, everything, man. Helps the channel. Thank you. All right, man. Let's get to it, man. Y'all know we got the upcoming fight, which is, Shakur Stevenson against Arteminium something. I can't pronounce the dude's name. But I know the guy fought Frank Martin. And so that's the only just really notable fight that I know that the guy had. Of course, Frank Martin won the fight. The guy took a knee. So I saw that in the press conference. I think Stevenson asked him, "Hey, man, you took a knee. You were tired or whatever." And the dude admitted he was tired, man. So at least he was honest about that. So also we got Old Shockey versus Conceição. That's going to be a pretty good fight, man, for the WBC strap. Also, we got Keyshawn Davis and his fight, man. So I want to speak on Keyshawn, man. This what this video is about. Keyshawn Davis, man. If y'all remember, he had words with Frank Martin one time, and him and Frank Martin had a little conversation. I think Frank Martin was doing the interview, and Keyshawn happened to walk up and, kind of trying to crash his interview, right? So they had a few words and all that, man. So I think at the time, Keyshawn was probably, I don't know, man, what his record was at the time. But this was during the time that Spencer was about to fight Ugas. And so I think it was at the weigh-in or something like that. And they was interviewing Frank Martin, and Keyshawn, was stepping up. He had stepped up and said something, or Frank Martin heard him talking. But anyway, here's the clip, man. Here's the clip with it. And y'all let me know y'all thoughts on it, man.
I'm talking about, so when it's time to dance, bro, we could dance. You feel me?
What happens in that fight, Frank? What happens in the fight between you and Keyshawn?
He's a good fighter. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a good fight. You feel me? But I. You said what? You said what? I ain't say nothing. Would you say no? It's gonna be a good fight. You know what I mean? He's a good fighter, bro. All the tough shit, bro. I'm like that, bro.
How can it happen? Keyshawn, how does the fight between you and Frank Martin go, Keyshawn? You say what? How does the fight between you and Frank Martin go?
I feel like I really fuck Frank Martin up.
Bro, you.
Like I fuck Frank Martin
Do you see who you just fought?
He's not on my level.
Do you see who you just fought?
I feel like I got way more experience than this dude. I don't know what he. I don't know.
Who did you just fight?
I don't know what he think he been doing out here.
Throw a punch.
Y'all been knowing. Y'all been knowing what I be doing out here. You know what I'm saying?
Look here.
Y'all been knowing me.
Hey, look. When it makes sense, when a motherfucker really want to fight, I'm not with all that
I
talking.
really want to fight.
Look, bro, I will fight you. What the fuck is you saying, bro?
So tell your peoples get it right,
bro. You tell your people.
We can get it right.
Hey,
we can get it right.
All I gotta do is holler at my promoter.
You say this is nothing.
Hey,
this is nothing.
At my promoter.
We can get it right.
That's it.
All right, holler at
That's
him.
it. What you mean? It's up.
Holler at
It's
him.
up.
You know what I'm on?
You feel me? What's up?
You know what I'm on?
You see how I came?
You know what I'm on?
You feel me? I
How you go? How you
came?
You know I'm on that same shit.
And that's
I'm
cool.
on that same shit.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
right? Yeah, I know. I know.
You feel me?
I know I'm on that same shit.
Yeah.
I know.
How can it happen when y'all got different promoters? How's that happen?
What did you think about Frank?
This fight gotta happen.
Yeah, for sure.
Look, man, this fight gotta happen.
Hey.
All right. So that was the clip with Keyshawn and Frank Martin, man. They were talking back and forth and having words and this and that. So now I've seen a few of Keyshawn fights, man. Guy got good hand speed, good left hook to the body, good straight right. And he also is a fighter that do the pull counter too. So I think he watched a lot of fights and he tried to emulate a lot of, people that do the pull counter like Floyd, Javante Davis. I think he, kind of mimicked that and, became pretty good with the pull counter. Now, let me say this, man, before we jump into Keyshawn, fight, his fights and whatever the case, his strengths and all that kind of stuff. Now, like they always say in boxing, it's a level. It levels to the whole game, right? There's levels to it. Now, when you first starting out in boxing, like all boxing contenders and fighters and all that, you start off with the lesser competition, right? So immediately, if you're a guy they trying to push, if you're a guy they trying to make a superstar, of course you're supposed to beat everybody that you stand in front of, right? You're supposed to beat these journeymen and these lesser guys we never heard of, and you're supposed to come through the ranks, and by the time we hear of you, you 10-0. You know what I'm saying? So by the time you get to the, have a televised fight and all this kind of stuff, you're 10-0. Then you on a major card or something like that. So you're supposed to go through and knock these guys out. So it's always a, level up in competition. You're supposed to fight this guy, another level in competition, But all you guys, you're supposed to wipe out. It's like they shouldn't even be in the ring with you, right? This is if, certain promotion companies or, certain promoters or certain brands are supposed to push you, you're supposed to be that guy. So you're supposed to go through and clean house. Now, when you step up in competition and step up to somebody that's just as skilled as you, just as strong, punches hard, good footwork, and stuff like that, and you don't knock them out when you've been laying out the past 10 guys, and so when you go to the distance with this guy, now everybody like, damn, man, I thought you was this knockout machine, or you were this, you were this tough guy. And Keyshawn is one of them dudes, okay? Not saying the guy can't box. Not saying he's not really good at boxing or he doesn't have good footwork or, good punch placement. The thing is, the guys that he's fighting, he's supposed to beat. The guys that he has fought, he was supposed to beat them anyway. You know what I'm saying? So he got to build that name. You know what I'm saying? He got to build that resume. So he do a lot of, poking his head, to guys that has got their opportunity, like a Frank Martin. He poking his head at Javante Davis, and he got something to say. Now, it's a difference between having confidence and cockiness. You know what I'm saying? Keyshawn got a little bit of both. You know what I'm saying? I think he tried to come up. He comes off as this cocky, arrogant, up and coming, dude. And, he tried to have the skills. He got the skills to back up some of his talk. And so, this is a step up in competition. Now, at the press conference, he was like, man, I saw guys like this in the amateurs. So, we know what he's bringing. We know what blah, blah, blah. Thing is, the guy you fought in the amateurs is not going to be the same guy you fight in the pros. Because there's a reason why they call it amateurs and pros. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason. So just because you saw this guy fight or you fought somebody like him in the amateurs doesn't mean it's going to be the same type of dude you fight when it's 6-7 years later in the pros. So my thing is, I think he need to kind of chill out on the talking. You only 10-0, you know what I'm saying, type shit. So, when you get to be 20-0, then you can talk. Then you can kind of, stick out your chest and, say it with your chest type shit then. But when you're 10-0, just kind of, trying to get on up there, man. Try to ease on up there some more. And then, start, saying stuff and start spreading your wings and sticking your chest out and saying it with your chest then. Because you get beat by a guy, You know what I'm saying? And then it looks like, damn, bro, you been doing all this talking, and you lost to this dude. So I think he kind of speaking before his time. He kind of speaking big before his time. But boxing always been that. You got to talk shit. You got to do this to market yourself. So that might be what he's doing. But Keyshawn Davis is a pretty decent fighter, from what I've seen, But like I said, that was the lesser competition. You know what I mean? Not saying these guys are not good or whatever the case, but we don't know them guys like that. We don't know them like a, Leo Santa Cruz or a Pitbull Cruz or, Tank Davis or, Shakur Stevenson. We don't know them guys like that. So you're beating a lot of guys that you should beat. And, you should look good. You should look spectacular, against these dudes. So when you step up in competition, everybody expects you to look like what you look like against these cats. You're supposed to look real good. You're supposed to look 10 times better. You're supposed to look, and that's how you're supposed to look in these fights. My thing is with Keyshawn, no real problem with him. Don't dislike the dude or anything like that. I think he's a young, up and coming guy that's going to get his shot at some point. He's going to come out and try to put on a show in his fight July 6th. Does he have to look good? Of course. Especially all the talk he's doing. He got to look good in the fight. If he doesn't, but again, as some of the fights I watched, and I sat back and watched the fights, and of course, guess who was commentating? Tim Bradley, and Andre Ward. Andre Ward, man, cool dude. He called it right down the middle. I don't think he's a biased guy. I think he just called the boxing match like it should be called. But Tim Bradley, bro, I don't know this dude. He think the way he commentates, right, is just such a biased thing to me. Like, bro, you commentate, man. You're so biased with these dudes, right? If a guy's good, he's good. Cool. I'm not gonna be all on his balls about, man, he just landed a devastating punch, and man, this guy is amazing. Like, bro, he's that dude to me. Somebody do a little move, he take it from here. Oh man, nice, nice shot, nice liver shot. Bam, man, bam, he stepped back there and landed an amazing liver shot, man. Shut down the body. Like, bro, just chill. You know what I mean? If somebody do something that they supposed to do, and is, what I'm saying, or whatever, he takes it from here, goes all the way up here. Man, he landed this amazing body shot on them, bro. Man, that's what I'm talking about, bro. This kid is awesome. Like, come on. Y'all agree with me, man. If tell me, bro, if he does that in the comment section, let me know. You know what I mean? But this cat, man, he did the oh man, I don't know, but Keyshawn is, he's done, some things in this fight. Like, okay, nice hand speed, footwork. You know what I mean? You did that, man. But like I say, I look at it as that's how you're supposed to look against lesser competition. You're supposed to look fantastic. So he has done that. He has earned his spot. He done came up and earned his spot up against, some guys that he should be getting that, chance to show his skills. But like I say, man, this will be a step up for him if he does look good and pass his test, July 6th. We'll see who's going to be next, in front of him, for him to fight. But of course, him and Frank Martin were having words or whatever. It would have been a good fight. You know, I think Frank Martin, man, would have had a good fight against Shakur Stevenson. I think he would do damn good against Keyshawn. You know what I'm saying? So I think I put Frank Martin in there with either one of them. You know, Shakur Stevenson or, you know, Keyshawn Davis. I think he would hold his own against both of them. You know what I'm saying? Now, just because he looked like he looked in Tank, like he looked damn good when he fought Tank. He just got caught. You know, he got tired, got caught. Now, if he kept his stamina up for the 12 rounds like that against Tank, you know, probably would have been looking too good for Tank. You know what I'm saying? He probably would have edged out a decision against Tank. So, you know, I think he probably going to go back and he going to work on his conditioning, you know, and stuff like that. And, you know, try to get himself together, you know, or he might go to 140, you know what I'm saying? You know, with his body type, you know, he's more muscular, you know, stuff like that. So 140 might be a good weight class for him, you know, but, you know, we'll see what he's going to do, man. But I think he would look damn good against those guys if he, you know, was to make that jump and did it, you know, and do it. Because like I said before, he should have really took the fight with Shakur Stevenson, man. Like I said, that would have put him in a place where, like, okay, let's see how I do against, you know, somebody like this that they're saying that he's this guy. So, you know, to me, he should have did that, you know, but it was a money thing, you know. I know these guys want to get paid, you know, they want to get their bread. So, you know, that's one of the reasons that the fight didn't happen. But as far as experience wise and, you know, entertainment and stuff like that, you know, and having something on your resume, it would have been a good fight for him, you know, and I think he should have took the fight. So, but Keyshawn, you know, look cocky. He'll look cocky to me. But he does bag it up, you know, some fights that he, you know, been talking and this and that. Petraza, he had his fight against Petraza. He looked good against Petraza, man. You know, I think my thing is this, though. Tank had already beat Petraza, man. And, no, Petraza was a good champ, you know, back then. Good lightweight champ. And, you know what I mean? You know, he had been in there with some, you know, a few guys. So he looked good back in his day, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, he's becoming that gatekeeper type of dude too. You know, you got to go through him because he had that name. He's been a champ and, you know, so, you know, you got to go through him now. He's another step up in competition now, you know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. Now, you know, Keyshawn, man, he's going to have to come out just like, you know, Shakur Stevenson here. They're going to have to make a statement. You know, these are these statement fights that you got to come out and put your stamp on and like, I'm the man, I'm here, you know, and they got to do that. So it's on the line for him too. You know, it's on the line for all of them, to be honest. Him, Oshaka, and Keyshawn Davis. So I think all three guys are going to have to make a statement in these fights that they got. You know what I'm saying? You know, but y'all stay tuned, man. I will have that fight uploaded, man. I will watch that fight. And hopefully, you know, it turns out to be a really good one. So I'm looking forward to the fight, man. And to see all three guys perform, you know, to see what they do. And hopefully all of them have, you know, spectacular nights. But yeah, man, Keyshawn, good footwork, good punch placement. He's a good guy that he's a good body puncher. He's a good, you know, he do the pull counters pretty well. You know, like I say, he got a nice hook to the body. Quick hands. You know, so It's all there. The package is there, man. I just got to, I just say he still got to trying to work on that, that cockiness, and he got to bag it up. So if you're going to keep up that persona, you got to bag everything up that you're saying. You're going to have to come with your A game. You're going to have to come with that knockout and this and that. You're going to have to come with that because you keep speaking on, I'm the man, I'm this, I'm that. So you're going to have to keep on producing, good fights and knockouts and stoppages and stuff like that. So it's going to have to be this fight right here, or these fights that they have coming up with them. They're going to have to really come out, man. Shakur Stevens going to have to look good. O'Shaka going to have to look good. And Keyshawn Davis going to have to look awesome. You know what I'm saying? But everything's riding on Shakur Stevens in the main event. So, good luck to both guys, though, man. I mean, good luck to all three guys. Hopefully, they come out on top and they look good doing so. So I will be watching the fights, guys. I will be giving my opinions when the fights are over. So y'all stay tuned. And we're going to see, man. We're going to see how it's going to play out, how good they're going to look and how bad they're going to look. So it's going to tell all in these fights right here. So with that being said, guys, make sure you like my shit. Comment and subscribe, man, and join the Big T Ward movement. Don't forget to get you some merch, man. Don't forget, man, the big announcement is coming up, man. Trying to reach 20K, guys, so help you guys reach 20K subscribers by the end of the year, man. So if we don't, let's get close to it, but I'm shooting for the 20, going for the gusto, so help your boy reach that, man. Make sure you keep your notification bells on. And as always, in the meantime, in between time, man, make sure you like my shit, comment and subscribe, and join the Big T Ward movement, man. It's your boy Big T Ward, and I'm out.
Beats by Terrell.